Hello, this is Syed Farmer Husseini Musa. I am the programmer of the game Quicksand. I want to walk you through what we've done as a team of three. This is the main menu. As you can see, you can continue with the previous save file that you have, or you can make a new game. You have the options, you can change the volume of the game. For this, I'm gonna leave it at really low. So let's make a new game. We have our warrior. We have 5 heroes we could choose. They have different stats. For this one, I'll choose the warrior. Let's go through each of the locations. I want this to be really quick to just show you what we have. That's why I'm rushing through it. We have the blacksmith. We can upgrade our heroes here. But first of all, we can add money here for the purpose of the demo. We have the ship shop. We have all the vehicles that we can buy here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different vehicles. Each one adds HP, cargo, and seats to our party. You can hire heroes in the inn. Right now we only have 1 hero. It could be up to 3 heroes. We can show it by closing the game, continuing, going into the inn again. This time there are 2 heroes here. We can hire them. We cannot hire them again. We can go to the trade goods. We can buy things based on the price of the other location. So we go to the map. We look at the price of this town. Cloth is 14. Cloth here is invest rate is 25. When you hover over the location, you can see the prices. So we can buy cloth here and sell it at Vestry to make money. Let's do that real quick. We go choose cloth. The units are based on how much you can carry. So we buy this. We can also go to our blacksmith. We can upgrade our heroes. They have different stats, as you can see. There is the quest board. You can accept quests. You can see if they're next town, nearby, or far away, which faction they are from. You have 4 different factions. Each of these 3 different factions. Each of these factions have a reputation with you. For the starter, you are hostile with Kaiserreich, and neutral with Pharaoh and Republic of Beta. In quests, you can see the quest that you've accepted. If I accept a quest here, you can see that it comes here. You can see your inventory. You can see your party. You can dismiss heroes here as well. You can drop items here. You can go back to main menu as well. In the map, when we go to a new town, we see different encounters. The first one is a person encounter. You meet a person. There is a story. You can rob them. You can buy the loot box from them, or you can leave them. Let's buy it. It's empty. Let's move on. This is the empty idol. A wheel or a tumbleweed goes across the screen. This is the fight, the battle encounter, which could be from a faction or it could be bandits. This time it's bandits, so let's fight them. You have different abilities with different heroes. You can curse them. It's damage over time. The warrior blocks. You can see it blocking right now. The mage heals, and so on and so forth. Let's kill them. Oh, I pressed retreat. Screw can retreat too. Let's kill him. Sometimes retreat works, sometimes it doesn't. It's a random number generator, but it decreases nitro, which you need to escape. You cannot take it all because your inventory is full, but at the same time you can go to your inventory, drop some of these because those are more valuable. So you can go like drop 4 of them, take this one and take one of these. You can press done and go on with your travel. Let's look at this. This is the party encounter. It says should have robbed them. We bought the loot box from him. We should have robbed them. This is based on what happened there. If none of those person encounters has happened, it would be a generic thing. But that action you did over there affects what happens in the party encounter, what dialogue you get. Let's leave this for now. This is the treasure encounter. A treasure comes in, you can take it all or you can just leave it. This is the faction encounter. So you get the message that they want you to pay to get some reputation or fight them to lose reputation and risk your party, but we can afford to pay. So we pay and we go on. Also, the music changes if you are in a battle. Let's leave this. Let's rob him and we get the items and we also lose reputation. We get to the next town. In the next town, we can go into the trade goods and we can sell what we have. We can sell it all or we can just sell it one by one. Let's sell it all for higher prices. The game saves everything. Let's take a look at our save system. We have a beautiful save system. Our battles are saved, so if you try to leave during a battle, you get put back into the encounter you were at. We'll get back to that later in the encounter system, but right now you can see the player, everything related to player is saved here. Current location, location to travel to, accepted quest, current vehicle, has vehicle, faction reputation, and so on and so forth. Player data has everything that's inside our player inventory, player, and also, yeah, those two. And it saves all of those inside save system. So save system has one of the has a member P data, player data, which saves all the things that needs saving into one single object and writes it as binary into a file which we call player.save file. It's in persistent data path, which is local or somewhere. Also, there is a check to see if there is a file. So let me just close this one to not have the music behind. So it checks if we have a file, a save file, and if there is, it loads it. But if not, it has a pre-saved data. Like we load the initial data into the save file, and we'll load it and we save it. So if there isn't any save file, it loads in the initial data and then it saves it off. As you can see, we have all the things that we need. Our party and our nests are saved here as well. Let's take a look at the nests while we are here. We can continue, and as you can see here, there is a nest we can go to. The nests have different enemies and different bosses. Right now we are probably gonna lose because we have 3 heroes, but as you can see, we have 2 zombies here who are gonna attack us. And after we kill them, we get to the next one. Let's just finish them off. The next wave, we have 2 zombies and Asmodeus. Kill him. That guy does more damage. Kill this guy. We don't have sounds for everything, so we use the same sound. Also, the battle system chooses the enemies for you, or you can just choose the heroes and enemies yourself. But for more convenient play, we made it that it chooses heroes and enemies for you. This is the boss, but you're gonna lose. It does 30 to all of the heroes, 200 after that. So 230. As you can see, we're losing. And when you lose every item you had in your inventory. Right now we don't have any, but if we had, we would have lost them all. Let's finish it. Yeah, as you can see, we lost, and we can return to town. So it puts you back to the town we were at. Let's take a look at the nest system. So nest system is basically the same as save system, but it has not save system. Nest system is basically the same as battle system, but it has waves inside as well. So we have different waves of zombies and their locations. Other than that, we have the encounter system. Encounter system has different encounters. It saves the encounters into Battle Saver, and it runs the encounters by continue function. So it's a static, continue function is a static member, Boolean member, that is there to see if the encounters should continue. So if an encounter is done, you can reference it from somewhere else inside the files and continue the function. We have our faction reputation, we have different files, but other than that, I want to talk about our memento classes, because we cannot save classes that are that derive from mono behavior. And also you can see that everything from our databases, we created our own databases. There are lists, they have a list, and they're static classes. You can access the members by looking at them. You can see what I'm talking about. We have our heroes, but our heroes are deriving from mono behavior. Mono behavior cannot be serializable, so it cannot be saved into a file. What we do is we create a hero memento. It's realizable and it has the same members. What we do is in save system, we literally just say convert these to each other, because we have our copy constructors and it can do that for us. I think that's it. I hope we've seen everything that there is. All the files are inside my GitHub repository. Other than that, I want you to take a look at our documentation. We've been documenting everything since the start. The link to the documentation repository is inside my GitHub repository, the QuickSense repository. But this one is called QuickSense 2, but it's for my colleague Andrew, or Kaiser Leo. We had 7 sprints. Each sprint is a month, and sometimes it got extended. We have 7 closed sprints, and this is the sprint 8 and stretch goals. Each sprint has its own closed issues. Each of these issues create item database. We have user story, we have description, we have everything that was needed to create that database. For example, it's not a database, it's a static class, but you'll see what I'm talking about in the code. Um, that's it. Thank you for watching and have a great day.